We should be live.
Welcome to Books You Never Read.
Except for those we have.
I'm Nicole.
I'm Jason.
And today is our first discussion of The House in the Cerulean Sea. We're going to be talking about chapters 1 through 8. So if you've read through the whole book, try to not spoil anything for us. But there will be spoilers for anything that happened in chapters 1 through 8. We're super excited that you're here with us. If it's your first time, welcome. And if you're a book club member, welcome back. We are on Fable in between lives to talk about the book. We're on YouTube Music as a podcast. We're on Instagram for the memes. And I'm still struggling to recover from our last book, Yesteryear. That is playlisted for you in the playlist section of our channel. So here we go.
Here we go.
House in the Cerulean Sea. What do you think so far?
I feel, honestly, I feel like after our last book, I don't have all that much to say.
I'm just brain damaged after Yesteryear. Like we're in mourning. We're traumatized. Our brains just can't hold this new information. But so far, like, okay, is this like a young adult novel? I haven't looked up anything about The House in the Cerulean Sea.
I don't know.
Is it a young adult or is it? It seems it to me.
Yeah, maybe. I have no idea. It was suggested to me by Gemini.
Okay. So far, when we were just seeing like the beginning pieces about Linus Baker's life, it reminded me of Neverwhere by the same author as American Gods, whose name I shan't mention because he's a creep. But I love his work. So anyway, it reminded me of that. He's very British life. Like,
Yes.
And that's not to say that British people live this way, but it's like the portrayal of British life in
There's
literature.
definitely like a genre.
It's I'm doing my thing and I'm in my safe space and I'm not pushing myself further, but I'm happy where I'm at and I have my little routine and I'm comfortable and like, yeah. And, you know, he talks about how, like, he's just been invisible for so long and that he's never been seen. And so all of this makes me wonder, sorry, that's the end about the comparison to Neverwhere. Well, and in Neverwhere, this very regular guy ends up on this very extraordinary, magical adventure, right? Like, it's crazy. But is Linus Baker magical? Why would non-magical people have insight, you know, into this world of magical children and protection of them? So I wonder, like, do some of these folks have magic and it's just been out of boredom or out of being regular, just whisked away, like it's kind of faded out. And I wonder that because there should have been a file on
Parnassus.
And he keeps calling those kids his kids. And is that just the regular unhealthy way that teachers take ownership of their kids in a way that, like, these are mine and they're my children? Or are they literally his children?
Yeah. I don't think they're his kids. So first off, just real quick, just because you can't see it, it looks like Peggy said that he writes for like the LGBTQ community. And so not necessarily YA, just
Okay.
I don't think they're literally his kids. I do think he's magical. Like there's something going on there. For Parnassus. Whether or not Linus is magical, I don't know.
Like maybe he forgot.
I don't know that I would like that. Because like, you know, like so first off, I do agree that this is like the very like there's something about like British literature where there's like this soul-sucking government job and everything's like this. And you have to follow the rules and regulations and all that. And anyway, part of that really speaks to me. Right? Like as a government employee, I enjoy my job, but like as a government employee, rules and regulations, like the way that other people do their things and the people that I run into, like I get it. But like if he ends up being magical and just like isn't, I think part of the point of the book is like these kids are fine the way they are. Lucy is fine the way they are. You know, the goo monster is fine the way he is. And so like Linus doesn't have to be magical, right? There's like something special about like the mundane or
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Um, I will point out that because of the way that this book is written, I assume they're in Britain, but there's no evidence for that.
And the narrator is not
Yes.
English.
Well, and so yes,
Or not British English.
yes, that's true. And the only place where we got a hint, first off, he's riding a train. Nobody in America rides a train, but like whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But at one point he pays. What's the goo monster's name? What's his name? Sal? No, Sal's something. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Um, but whenever he pays him, he pulls out a note. That's the way they word it, right? It's not like a pound. It's not a dollar. He pulls out a like a one note or something like that and
Uh,
gives it to him. And so what's interesting is it makes it he is where you are, right?
yeah.
Whatever wherever that may
Mm-hmm.
be. And I think it's very clever.
Mm-hmm. Very raw doll. Never says where they are.
Mm-hmm.
Could be anywhere. Interesting that he recognized the woman of the island that came to pick him up
Mm-hmm.
pretty immediately for what she was. I thought that was cool. And I like their relationship that's forming. And I love like the thing that we ended on, his little like push back to the
Yeah, yeah.
people. No thanks.
Well, but and like that's his magic, right? Is the fact that he
Yeah.
can care about, like that he actually cares about people.
Yeah.
The goo monster's name is Chauncey.
There we go.
This is gonna be like super weird, but if you read the description of Chauncey, and then you take the voice that the narrator does in the audiobook, and then you go watch Digimon. I'm not joking. There's a Digimon, like just Google this. It's called Numamon. He looks and speaks exactly this way, and it's from like
Aww.
the 80s. Yeah.
Cute.
And so I think there was like some heavy.
Could have been some.
No, it looks like that.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he could have drawn some like inspiration from that.
I have no problem with that. I'm just saying
That's
if you want to
funny.
see like exactly how I view Chauncey, that's
Chauncey's funny. I love his little origin story so far. You know, that he had just always heard about monsters under the bed, thought
Mhm.
he had to be a monster under the bed.
Mhm.
But now he realizes he could be a footman or whatever.
dog,
And
yeah. Shelby's saying that she loves Lucy's comments. I do enjoy Lucy's comments.
Lucy cracks me
Yeah,
up.
it's
Like,
very funny.
destroyer of worlds.
Well, and so like, in my head, I see him almost as like, like red eyes, black hair, all black clothes, and just like an evil kid. I can't remember the movie, but like there's like the evil girl, and she has like that. She looks like that. But then they describe him getting a cup of water for Linus, and they say that he stuck his tongue out when he was focusing, which is something I do, but he stuck it where his two front teeth were supposed to be. So he doesn't have two front teeth.
Yeah.
Right? And so he's just like
He's a kid.
he's a kid, yeah.
Oh, I missed that little description. There are good little sweet descriptions throughout.
Mhm.
Neat little details, that kind of immerses you into the world. Let's see. Talia's the tree. No, Fee's the tree girl. Talia's the gnome.
Mm.
I don't know who Theodore is. Sal is the one that turns into a No, Theodore is the wyvern.
Yeah.
Sal is the Pomeranian. Okay.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's all down here.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm scared to scroll too much. I'll
Yeah,
stand
no,
up top.
Yeah, be careful, be careful. Anyway. I enjoy sort of like the introduction we get with the sprite when she drives him.
Zoe Chapelwhite.
Yeah, when she drives him to the island and all that. I love that he like just straight up passed out when he read Lucy's file. I think that's great.
I love that she slowed down when he just asked her to. There are like such simple lessons to be learned along the way here. Just ask.
Mhm.
If someone's doing something that makes you uncomfortable, ask them to stop.
Yeah.
And she did.
Yeah. Sujay says she bets 90% that she knows where this ends up.
Oh.
And that there's kind of showing through all the weirdness. I will say this. I do kind of have a bet about where this goes. And I don't think I don't think that these kids are Parnassus's. I think Parnassus used to be part of Dicamy. Like he was a caseworker.
Right. I thought that was clear.
I don't think it's clear.
Okay. I thought that was clear from the beginning that he worked for whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Parnassus?
The teacher of the school.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Because they said he was supposed to be reporting back to them every couple of weeks or whatever, but his reporting has been getting weird.
I mean, I think he's just the master of the school, and so he's supposed to be telling them what's going on at his place, you know. But like, wait a minute. So my thinking is that he was basically Linus. You know, ended up meeting these kids places. Okay, well, let's scroll back up. Like, get rid of this.
I just got a spoiler.
Okay. Anyway, and that he has like basically taken these kids and put them here, or something, right?
Yeah. How did they end up here?
Yeah.
There is some mysteries to unfold about maybe the darker side of Dicamy, the part that Linus doesn't see because he's so focused on his part. And that's something like in the public education system anyway, like we like the idea of every kid having a place, but what happens to the kids with no place? Where do they go? And, you know, in the public education system in America today, they don't go anywhere. They stay right in the classroom with people unequipped to handle the situation, right? But
or like,
here,
yeah, what happens when you have a place, but that place is not appropriate for you, right? So we're just like, there you go, we did our thing.
Right, and they cannot thrive. They cannot, no one can thrive because everyone is suffering. But so in this case, Whitechapel asks Linus, you know, what happens to the schools that you've shut down and where did they go? And he's like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
And that's lovely that he's never had to think about that before, but I think he's having to think about that soon.
Yeah.
Sujay, we want your predictions.
She won't give it.
Come on.
Yeah.
You can't bet us 90% if we don't know what we're betting against. I bet you 90% of my thoughts are correct. I don't know what that means in two directions.
Yeah, the whole part about like him not knowing what happens to people after they like after he shuts them down or moves on or whatever, like that part kind of hits me a little bit because I have people all the time who are like, you know, in prison who are saying like, well, what happens, you know, so like, oh, okay, well, those guys who graduated last month, where did they go? I don't know. And it's not for any bad reason. It's because like you're focused on the next thing and the next thing, and like you only have the role that you can fill. And you know, I mean, if Linus is shutting places down, they might be abusive, or like we don't know anything about places he has shut down, right? Like that has just kind of been said.
Well, there was one that he shut down because the schoolmaster slapped a child for stealing an apple.
Gotcha. Okay. So like I'm on board. I'm fine with that. But like if he found out that, and so like he did the right thing, you know, by doing that. But like if he finds out that like these kids get like lost to the system or something, like is he?
It's no longer the right thing.
Does it? Well, but then does it make him? No, it's still probably the right thing.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, would he be more complacent in leaving people in a bad situation because well, what if it was worse?
Right.
And you can't know the what if.
Right. There's gray area here.
Yeah.
And he's working in black and white. There's the rules and the protocols. But the rules and the protocols aren't always what is best for the kid. And we see that again all the time in the public school system. By the time I think I'd made it through chapter 7 or 8, I mentioned this in the fable, this just sounded like a metaphor for teaching gifted kids. When the schoolmaster was having each kid share a thing. And it was a piece of work or, you know, a piece of art or a story or whatever. And you're seeing the personality of each of these kids along with their physical characteristics and magical peculiarities or whatever. I was like, this is just what it felt like to be a gifted teacher. You could not run class the way that other people ran class. Sometimes all you wanted to do was run class the way that other people ran class. You have one kid that's the emotional equivalent of 5 kids. They're just everywhere all the time, you know, and doing all their weird little things. But you also, like, they have their unique talents, and you want to be able to help them expand on those and find strength in those talents. But they also come with you with a big challenge. Like, when you are in teacher training school for teaching gifted kids, they teach you that, like, one of the first things parents learn is that giftedness can be a curse. Like, there's a lot of challenge that comes with trying to rein in that brain because they're just wired so differently. And these kids, you can see physically that kind of curse that's on them where it's hidden, you know, with real kids. So I really enjoyed that. Teaching gifted kids was hard.
Sujay also enjoyed that part.
Mm.
Shelby was saying she thinks that Linus could also be magical in some way. And Shelby, since you got in here like a little late, that was like the first thing Nicole said, that she thinks Linus might be magical. And I hope that he is not.
I think he just forgot.
Yeah. But like I just don't want him to be. I just want him to be boring and regular, and that's the fact that he's boring and regular and still kind is what makes him special.
Yeah.
Like that's okay. You don't have to be special to be special,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So let's see.
Is the headmaster related?
Oh, I don't know.
Like related to the kids? I wonder.
Is the headmaster related to Lucy? Oh,
I wonder. I mean, he has him in his room.
that would be interesting. Yeah, I do kind of think that like eventually he just like stays here or goes off and like opens like whatever it is, he like stops working for Daikami or like ends up running it or something,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Um, yeah, I don't know. His neighbor is terrible, right? Like in that classic like British way, right?
Except that like I'm on her side. Get your cat out of my yard.
Somebody posted on Ring today. They were like, "Your pet came up on my porch and ate my cat's food," and I'm like, "That's not your cat. That's this is the city's cat." Like, come on. Buddy.
Keep your cats inside. You're killing me. We're fighting a cat situation at all times.
Infestation.
It's rough.
Yeah, so Lucy's dad is Satan, but like we could find out that Parnassus is Satan. Like we could. I don't think so, but
Could be an uncle.
yeah, maybe. I don't know. Could be.
Yeah, we know Lucy's dad by default has to be Satan, unless he's not really the spawn of Satan.
I mean,
like,
Parnassus seems to say that he is.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't call him the Antichrist, but he is the child of Satan.
Yeah.
Destroy your world.
Yeah.
It just made me laugh every time that kid started going at it. It's funny.
I have no idea if they're ever gonna like make a show of this, and I honestly wouldn't want it to be a live action. I think this would make like a cute little anime, right? Just like having a little guy.
Let's see.
I think it'd be really fun.
I bet the chat will tell us before I can search it.
With her two fingies. Typing.
Hold on.
Well, look at that.
Warner Brothers Animation.
It is an anime.
Cute.
That's only 1 minute. Like, there's something. I'm not sure what that is.
An animated summary.
Interesting. Very cool. Very cool. But yeah, I mean, like at some point we're gonna have like the struggle, right? Like that'll come in the next reading, I'm sure.
Animated series. Right. Yeah, we have not. So I split the book into thirds, but I split it by chapter numbers and not by like reading load.
Mm-hmm.
So we really have not quite hit the like problem that's been introduced that's going to like lead to the rising action, unless the problem is that the townspeople want them gone.
Yeah, it could be.
Like that could be the problem.
I think at some point, I mean, like at some point, like Linus could decide that these kids are dangerous, or there could be evidence that like they are somewhat dangerous and uncontrollable or whatever, but like they are still kids and they're working on it or something. And ultimately he's gonna have to like make a choice between Daikami and the well-being of these kids. Or he's gonna be told like, or he's gonna say like, oh, everything's fine, and they're like, how about not? How about we destroy this orphanage anyway, or whatever?
Well, I think like with Whitechapel, there's just no way anyone can touch it.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean, I hope. I know, and Peggy already knows, so she's not going to say anything. It does look like it's been picked up for an adaptation. This was announced in April of this year.
Oh, cool.
That it's going to be an animated series.
See? I have good ideas. Very cool. Very cool. Shelby's saying she guesses Linus will have to have a dilemma about whether or not he sends his report or not.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and how much does he reveal and all that. Absolutely. I know. I feel bad that I didn't divide the book adequately. Like we don't quite have enough to talk about, maybe.
I think it's fine.
But I did. Let's see. I highlighted one quote that I really liked. What?
Peggy says, "Aren't all kids dangerous?"
Yeah. I mean, truly.
Yeah.
I feel so safe now that I'm not a teacher. Honestly. There was a quote, change often starts with the smallest of whispers, like-minded people building it up to a roar. I liked that quote.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I think is like the magic of Linus, right? Like he's like a cog in a machine, but he's a kind cog.
Right.
And what does that do to change the lives of the people around him? And like, it's always going to be a machine. It's always going to run and operate. But like, can it work for the gears? You know. Somebody earlier, I can't remember who said it, was talking about how like this is just kind of like the Muggles trying to control magical creatures or whatever. Yeah. And like I agree with that, and we have no idea like why they're doing this and like why, and we may never know, right? Like who cares? I guess. But like, why do humans have this system? Like, it's entirely possible that something bad happened in the past, or what? You know, like, why do we even have enough power to control like wyverns and forest sprites, or what? Like,
where'd the button come from?
Yeah, I don't know. That's interesting. I don't know if it matters, but
like they asked him, so where'd that button go? So where'd it come from?
Right. Maybe it's like part of Parnassus's magic or something.
I don't know. I love that he mentioned in his report that he had to cut a button off of one of his shirts to give the wyvern. He's like, I hope I'll be compensated for this. Boy, they're gonna write you up for that.
Yeah. Or what if Linus's magic is that he can like be what people need him to be?
Aw.
You know, and so like he had the button.
That's a lot of pressure.
He was like plant food. It's very the Schwab book that we read.
Invisible Life of Addie LaRue.
Very like that, yeah. But you know, he had the button. He was the body if the gnome wanted to bury him. You know, I mean, it could be something like that. He is what upper management needed at the moment. You know, he is what all these kids at these orphanages needed when he went and like protected them. So. I don't think it was on his shirt. It was in his pocket.
Yeah, he didn't know where it came from. Because he said it was a colorful button and he'd never wear anything like that.
I think it was brass. I don't know if it was colorful. Maybe. I have no idea. But I remember him saying it was brass. But yeah, anyway, Peggy knows things. And she keeps saying, I'm not going to say anything. So.
Peggy has the hardest role here, just to listen us flounder and try to figure out like what's a detail that she can correct us on and what's one that she can't.
I mean, Peggy's saying he took it from his shirt, so that might
well, he took the second one from his shirt. He did.
Gotcha.
But the first one just appeared, and they asked where it came from, and he said he didn't know.
Right.
But the second one, he put in his report, he's like, I expect to be compensated for this. But they're going to totally write him up for being out of... They wrote him up for pit stains or whatever. Like, that's so silly.
Yeah.
That is so silly.
That one.
He's like, oh no, I'm sweating through my shirt. This is going to be a write-up.
That one hit me close to home.
It's so hot.
Okay, so Shelby thinks the sprite put the button there. That's certainly possible, I suppose.
Well, because I think it's the sprite that asked where it came from. I think. I don't remember who asked. But she's the one that really makes him think, right? Like, she's the one that warned him to not judge so quickly, to remember that they're just children, no matter what they are. And she's the one that, like, shows him the hate mail that they've been getting, the hate boats.
Yeah.
Hate rafts.
Peggy points out that she might know what happens here, but Shelby knew what happened in the last book and managed to make it through the whole time.
Dang, Shelby. I feel so betrayed. We were way off. That book. Like, I just hated it, but I loved it at the same time. And I keep recommending it to everyone, so I don't know.
I think about it a lot. I do.
Yeah, it's really wormed itself into my brain. Like, it just makes me think about my own actions. I also really want to make bread right now. And I go through that phase a couple of times a year anyway, where I'm like,
Yeah.
I want to start making my own bread. So, by the way, we have a shipment of whole wheat berries coming in. I'm going to grind my own flour.
I'm gonna grind flour.
Not because of yesteryear. Not by hand, though. We have machinery for that.
You want me to build you an outhouse? Just call it
No,
that.
because you know what would live in the outhouse? Snakes. I don't want that.
Fair enough.
Ooh.
Fair enough.
I would love a farm, though. Goats, sheep,
It's fine. I'll come visit you.
chickens. But I would need someone full-time to be in charge of snakes. Because I just can't do it.
Shelby says, watch out for traps in the yard.
Yeah, we call that dog poop. Mines.
Well, I know it's been a little short, but
This is a very short episode, but I kind of figured it would be. I mean,
did too.
we had to learn about Linus.
We had to learn about a lot of characters.
Like, what was his life before he got thrown into this location? We also probably need to talk about, sorry, now that we're wrapping up, I'm thinking of things, but like,
that's how it is.
right, the sea.
Ah.
What does that mean for Linus? What's so special about the sea?
I guess for me, I saw the sea as just sort of like representing like possibility.
And to him, he thinks dreams are meant to be just dreams, not things that you attain,
Right.
but just they're a thing.
Yeah. But now he's gone to the sea. He's seen the sea. He's in the sea.
Mm-hmm.
And the sea has these like fantastic people and experiences. And I guess that's just, and it's huge, right? Like, it's sort of supposed to be like, what do you mean you haven't seen the sea? Like, how?
Yeah.
And then he does, I will point out that is exactly the same thing that happened in the yesteryear. Right?
Oh, yeah.
The kid didn't know what an ocean was.
Gold star.
Yeah. And again, it's sort of like that magical faraway land possibility. When she ends up in San Diego or whatever on the sea. Reclaiming her life.
Right? Like, knowledge is the ultimate gateway drug, right? Like, the more you learn, the more you want to learn, and the more you see, the more you want to see. And that's a beautiful thing. But if you haven't done it yet, you're like, but no, I like where I'm at.
Right.
It's very Plato's cave analogy,
Yeah, it represents exploration and discovery, and the sea always kind of has, but also danger.
Right. And same thing with the forest. I think it's a very similar analogy.
And space.
Yeah.
I hadn't thought of that before just now, so I'm proud of that one.
That was a good one. Yay, book club.
This is why we do it. I was talking to somebody yesterday about our book club, and he was like, I read a little, and I was like, man, I would not read anymore if we didn't do this. Like, I just wouldn't have the time. I just wouldn't think about it.
Wouldn't make the time.
I wouldn't make the time. And I definitely wouldn't be, I would never have chosen like this, even though I did choose it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. This is an easy read, which is good because like my motivation to read this week was really low. I read this all yesterday.
Same.
And I don't know why, just yesteryear wore me out, I think.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just, it got me.
For sure.
Because we finished that the Sunday after the week 1 show.
And had to
so
wait
we
a week.
really went all week without reading and still hadn't recovered.
Yeah, that's true.
From what that book did to us. So I don't know what happened. But this is a good kind of palate cleanser, I think. Peggy warns that something bad happened, and I thought she said it should have already happened, and I'm wondering, did I miss something? Did something bad happen? Something traumatic? I was worried. Book? Yeah, so far. Okay. I mean, the cat's still alive, so we're good.
Yeah. She says, wait.
Okay. Oh, no.
Ominous.
Watch it be like right into the first thing that we start. I'm just going to be shattered.
I feel like Peggy is our little book club Lucy, right?
Bringer of darkness.
Bringer of darkness, destroyer of worlds.
We need a shirt that says that. We need merch for all of our
We
books.
really do. We thought of something good the other day.
But if only thinking could just materialize it, that's what I need. Don't make me work for it.
I'm pretty close to being able to do that kind of thing.
We could at least like make tokens or something.
Yeah. So, just like as we are sort of wrapping up, I can't remember if I said this last week, but I got a 3D printer and I've started designing like ornaments and earrings and stuff. And maybe I can make everyone a cool like book club Christmas ornament, and I'll send it to all of y'all. Anybody who wants one, right? If you're part of the book club, our friend in France, like whatever. And maybe we do one like every year, and we do like a different book or something. That'd be really cool.
Yeah. We can have you email us your address. Because the
All right,
book
Shelby
club
wants
does
a Rocky.
have.
That's good.
Aww.
That's good. Was that this year? That was this year. Yeah.
Was it? No, that was not this year.
That was last year.
Yeah, because
that's probably true.
I was running on a treadmill.
Yeah, I don't know what season we consider ourselves in anymore. We did that for a while, but
we're just going.
yeah.
Do we even have episode numbers anymore on our screen? Okay.
I'm a little behind all the time on making thumbnails because they don't really show up for a lot of things.
Right. Yeah. I don't know. We're just showing up every week and continuing reading. One thing I didn't mention earlier, but if you have any book recommendations, you can send those to us on Fable. There's a spot specifically for book recs, and we really do at this point just kind of pull from that. Like we both have lists of books that we've always wanted to read and just haven't gotten to, but pretty much if y'all are recommending it, if y'all are wanting to read it, we're going to pick something from that list unless we just really get a wild hair and pick something random. Yeah. So just let us know if there's something else you want to read. I look forward to learning more about what's going on here. Yeah, I was going to say, y'all would know what season we're in better than we would. Have we been doing this? Are we on year 4 of doing this?
I mean, we started in 20...
I don't remember what year that was.
Yeah, probably so. I mean, basically what you do is you just look back at our...
I now tell time through books.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
All my crochet projects, like I associate with what book I was listening to at the time.
Oh, Peggy says this book has a sequel.
Yes.
Very cool. Yeah. How wild it would be if we're all still together in like 10 years. You know.
We
like,
will.
This is year 15 of the book club.
We'll be all old.
The only thing I've stuck with longer than this is you.
You say that with a touch of resentment. I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
I've done well with yesteryear, so I might...
Oh, she don't want to like pick another recommendation. Yeah, you knocked it out of the park. That was good.
Yeah. And that wasn't even like a direct recommendation. I just saw a comment, Shelby, that you had said like, okay, I'm going to read yesterday, and I was like,
yep,
let's do it together.
I think it was on the live. Yeah. Anyway, let's wrap this up. I gotta mow the grass.
Oh my gosh, it's just so hot.
I need a little gnome to just do my grass for me.
A little lady gnome with a beard.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Love it. So cute.
So what's our reading for next week?
Oh, stand by. That is going to be chapters 9 through 14.
All right. 9 through 14. Next Sunday, we'll be here. Yeah. I mean, I said. Okay. I'm getting my days confused. We will see y'all next time. Go ahead and be thinking if there's anything you want to recommend, because I'm supposed to pick the next book next week. That's the most exhausting thing about the book club is constantly having to pick a new book. That's a lot of pressure. I don't mind reading and like talking every week.
Yep. Oh yeah, I picked the next one, don't I? Because you picked this one.
I did, huh?
Yeah. What a relief for you.
Nice. All right, cool.
Tell me what to read.
We will see y'all next week.
Happy reading, guys.
Bye.